Now I wanted to make a quick video of me driving this car and really telling you why I think the 996 GT3 is the best GT3 that you can buy, my opinion. Oh, she sounds so good. Okay, one thing that you will know about GT3s is that when you turn them on, they make the weirdest noises. I mean, you really think that something is really messed up inside of the car. You would have rattles, like shakes, the oil pressure stays low. I mean, I would say the first 5 seconds of the car turning on, you're like, I knew it, I grenaded the engine that time, I shouldn't have done this instead. Then it kind of stabilizes and it goes really well. So why do I like the 996 GT3 so much? Well, first of all, no nannies. The first time I drove, I sat in the car and I started to drive it. I was like, where is the cruise control? Nope, no cruise control. I can see out of 6 buttons next to the radio, there are 4 that are blank. there should have been a traction control. There should have been the rear windshield wiper, I think. They're all blank. So no electronics really, and you don't have nannies. ABS is the only nanny that you have in this car. 997 GT3, they have traction control, stability control, and I'm not a good driver control. So that's what I like a lot about 996. That's it. This is the car. This is you. You have to be the one who knows how to drive, because if you don't, you're gonna go out. So second thing, not too many people know, and especially now that these cars are getting into price territory of a 997 GT3, 997.1, so the first generation, is that this car doesn't have a sunroof. I don't know if you noticed, there is no sunroof, whereas most of the 997.1 GT3, I think all of them, they all have sunroof. I hate that. It's like 50 pounds more that it gets added to the car up top. I mean, who wants that? How about it? And no, it wasn't cold. I went for a drive before, so don't worry about it. Then what is it? I wrote them because I kind of like, there's so much that you can say about this car. The fourth thing is that this is the first GT3. I know it's not really the first one, because the 996 MK1 GT3 was really the first one, but this is the first one that they made. This is the first one refined, so they actually made it better. And I think it's really relevant, especially if you look at the history. They made GT2s before, like with the 993, but GT3, this one is the first one. The other thing is that it feels like a toy. This is a narrow body. This is not an S body or a turbo body. It really feels like a toy car. I mean, it's really cozy. It's small, and I enjoy that. I really enjoy that. And then the last thing is that it's just the driving. This car is so visceral. It really gives me a sense of she wants to kill me, but she really wants to see how good am I. You really feel the car under your butt, and she reminds me a ton, and Porsche guys may be like, oh, what are you talking about? But she reminds me a ton of my old Honda S2000 that I had set up for the track. It's a great car. I've driven 997.1s, and I don't know, it just felt more plush than the 996. So overall, I love the car. I think the 997 is not an upgrade to the 996 GT3. This is such a visceral and different car that I cannot anything in Porsche lineup. I've never driven a 73 RS, but there isn't really anything like a 996 GT3. So very, very unique car. She sounds fantastic. This one is modified, as you can see from the camera mount that is jumping up and down. It's pretty rough on the